Hey guys, welcome back to GCC. I'm Damon, and today I wanted to talk about the gaming industry and how it went this year. So 2018 has been pretty crazy for the gaming industry. We saw things like Fallout 76 release probably about 14 years too early to a resounding "what the fuck is this?" You know, a lot of really diehard fans of Bethesda kind of got their pitchforks going and their torches lit so they could, you know, start their little march on Bethesda HQ, because the game was just not really finished in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't run well on any platform. It seems very unoptimized. There's blatant like exploits that are just now, some of them are just now being patched. At BlizzCon 2018 this year, we had the shit show that was Diablo Immortal. They announced that for mobile devices, and thus came the
Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have phones, right?
memes that we all are very, very sick of seeing now, because it's like the top comment on everything on Reddit, and the Blizzard subreddits are just filled with that, you know. Nintendo released their Switch Online service a year and a half after the Switch came out, to a resounding "who the hell cares?" because it didn't really offer much of anything in the way of services, you know. So that was a letdown. There was a lot of controversy at IGN over plagiarized reviews, and specifically about Dead Cells. And then when they started to dig a little bit deeper, they found out that it had been going on for a very long time. So that was disappointing. Telltale Games closed its doors amongst a bunch of rumors about mismanagement and shitty working conditions and crazy hours and low pay / no pay. Then we saw things like Bluehole and Epic Games kind of fight like, I don't know, middle schoolers. Like, I'm not touching you, you know, like, I'm not infringing on your copyrights. That kind of went on all year, and it's still going on to this day. So that happened. Sea of Thieves launched to a bunch of people asking where the rest of the content was, because it seemed like pretty much what was in the trailer was all that was in the game, and that kind of sucked. And then Konami proved that they will do literally anything to make a buck, including destroying their largest IP, which is like the Metal Gear franchise, when they created Metal Gear Survive and turned that franchise into a zombie survival game with a lot of microtransactions, which is what everybody was asking for, isn't it? But amidst all this bullshittery, there were some pretty magical games that released this year, starting with Far Cry 5 in March. You know, that had some amazing gameplay, beautiful graphics. It released on PC, PS4, and Xbox One, and looks great on all platforms, and that was a huge success. In April, PS4 owners were blessed with Sony Santa Monica's God of War, which made parents everywhere start calling their kids boy for no reason. And yeah, that was pretty great. Detroit Become Human released on May 25th and made everyone everywhere feel awful about talking shit to Siri and Alexa. See? She's listening. In July, Square Enix released Octopath Traveler for the Switch and showed everyone that yes, they can make a game that doesn't have the most convoluted story ever. However, they also proved that they can also make a game with almost no story ever. So, you win some, you lose some, I guess. But gorgeous game. I love that pixel art. I've put probably 40 to 50 hours in that game so far. So, good game. Just maybe add a little bit more story next time. In September, Spider-Man released for the PS4, and I've got really nothing witty to say about this game. I just spend all my time in that game flying between buildings and just swinging from building to building. That's all I do, and it's great. So I have nothing to talk shit about. In October, we saw the release of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which gave kids everywhere a great reason to ask their parents to buy them a game about, you know, murdering people by saying, "Hey, we can learn about history." So that was pretty cool. In October, Red Dead Redemption 2 launched and finally made owning a 4K TV justifiable, because before, everything was just like, eh. But Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the best looking games I've ever seen. Ever. So, beautiful game. And finally, in December, we saw the release of Smash Ultimate on the Switch. So everyone cleared their schedules, called out sick from work, stayed home from school so they could play some Smash, just to have their hopes and dreams shattered when they find out that, just like on the Wii U, there will not be stable online servers. So no, you will probably not enjoy playing online very much at all. So after all these amazing games that launched throughout the year, which one is my personal favorite? I have to give it to God of War by Sony Santa Monica. They absolutely knocked it out of the park with this game. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous game. On the PS4 Pro, I leave it in 1080p but set it to the higher frame rates, and man, it is just buttery smooth and looks amazing. They did some amazing technical feats here by having that seamless loading times, so there's no load screens like on a typical game. They made having a decapitated head one of the coolest fashion trends of the year. The story was rich and felt really complete, and proved to the industry that a game can be full and fun without DLC. It was really refreshing to know that when I bought this game, I wasn't gonna have to buy a season pass for this year and next year to make sure that I got all the content just to play the story that they like cut out, sectioned off, and then sold back to me later. As someone with really limited free time and time that I can invest in, sitting down and playing a game, it was really great to see that God of War isn't this, 140-hour long RPG that is just this massive time sink. You can play through it once. You can do everything you need to in probably 20 hours, and get everything. When I beat God of War, I went into like a gaming slump, It was like being hungover. I was afraid to start a new game because I knew that nothing could compare. It's like the last thing that I wanted to do was play a new game. So what was your favorite game of the year? It probably wasn't the same as mine, and that's awesome. We as gamers have different tastes. As long as we enjoy what we play, there's nothing to be upset about. So what had you excited? What are you excited about for 2019? What games are coming up on the horizon that you're really excited about? Personally, I can't wait for Metroid Prime 4 for the Switch. I love the Metroid series. My soul was crushed with Other M, so hopefully Metroid Prime 4 they can, bring it back around and get this franchise back on track. But let me know down below what games you're excited for. This year's been exciting for a ton of reasons, not just for games, but also because I started my YouTube channel. And I haven't been doing it for very long, and I don't quite have a large following yet. But I just enjoy it. I love making these videos, and I enjoy seeing the comments and talking to people about games. It's just fun for me, and I also like coffee. So I look forward to next year as I work on this channel to keep giving you guys quality content and improving it over time. I'm really excited to get a better camera, fix my mic issues a little bit, get some better and more stable audio. So I'm excited about next year and what it has in store. So thanks for watching. Keep your controller charged, and I'll see you in the next one.